All right, let me just veer this off a little. Counting the cost that you said there,
yes.
Funding of Boko Haram. What happens now to the insurgents, Boko Haram? They seem to have, called back into a cocoon of silence. We've not heard too much from them lately. Could this be that they're running out of the funds that they've used to make these bombs, as you said?
Not necessarily. Let's look at it from two perspectives. In the last 6 weeks, we've been gaining grounds. It's been a success story. It's so impressive. But there's another side to it. One of my instructors once told me that when you plan an attack and everything is falling into place, you're either very lucky or you're walking into a trap. Now, we have taken... I don't like the sound of that. Yes, it's true. If you decide to go do something and everywhere you planned it, it's just falling into place as you planned it, then you're either very lucky or the other man is just allowing you to come, is baiting you. What do I mean? What I mean is simple. The fact that we've made headway does not mean we rest on our oars. Particularly, I am very, very sensitive. I'm very, very interested in what happens between midnight today and the start of elections tomorrow. Those are key hours that you actually have to put a magnifying glass on the insurgents. And as for the insurgents, I think the insurgents have lost ground. The insurgents are on no man's land right now. I hear they've pledged allegiance to ISIS. Yes, ISIS indeed is another terrorist group, but you have to understand something. Insurgency, terrorism is costly, it's cost intensive. And if you are taking on a measure with people and they are operationally not viable, they are virtually like squatters. So we're looking at an insurgent group that is actually reaching out to ISIS in another operational zone. They're either going to go and join them there, or if ISIS doesn't have any operational interests here, the insurgents are more or less going to be liabilities.
Well, Dr. Akira, this is where you come in, because you meet with the people regularly, you're in touch with the people. Now we're looking at the civilian population, which is very key. A very busy one, trooping out en masse to cast their ballots a couple of hours from now. Looking at what Captain Aliu has said, as well as what information we have gathered from the DSS, that we should be very, very watchful on that day, and even look at people's kind of dressing. Maybe someone is wearing an overcoat on a very hot day. You should be very, very suspicious of such persons. But your message of peace that you're taking out to those people, does it also carry a message of being extra careful and watchful on that day?
Yeah. We talk to people about the need for them to be conscious of their environment, the need for them to be conscious of what someone is carrying, what is required by law. You're not expected to carry a bag, like a backpack to vote and things like that. So people should be watchful of when they see somebody carrying or doing anything suspicious that could propel or instigate an attack. But talking about the presence of the military around the polling stations, I have a lot of reservation. As a civil society activist, we cannot run an election in Nigeria. Nigeria is not, we are not at war to the extent that we should see military in Lagos, military in Ogun, Imo, Osun, and a lot of places. I think that what we are trying to do, with due respect to Captain Aliu, what we're trying to do is to pour the psyche of Nigerians, from that, what we're bringing from 1999, the military psyche. We don't want a situation whereby we also get to a level where we then start seeing military as an alternative. If we cannot secure the election, that ordinarily a police, DSS, and other security operative can address, why do we need the military? The military should be in the barracks.
Can I just...
Well, I think